You are not a child.
Now you talk that one, no. My mother would rather eat pepe and tell me that she loves me.
You are not a child. And I don't say that to shame you. I say it because sometimes we forget. You don't have to always say the first thing that shows up in your mouth, especially when your emotions are climbing through the roof, you know, especially when your chest is tight and your thoughts are loud and everything in you is begging for a release. Because here's what nobody warns you about: words don't disappear after they leave you, they don't go back into your mouth, they don't soften themselves after the damage is done. At the end of the day, you are the one who has to sit with the echo of your own voice. Hearing yourself say things you wish you could unhear, watching relationships shift, faces change, doors close because something escaped you in a moment you didn't pause long enough to survive. And no, the devil didn't make you say it. Your trauma didn't grab your tongue. Your anger didn't hijack your mouth. Brother, sister, it was you. Now, that's not condemnation, it's responsibility. Because when we keep blaming everything else, we rob ourselves of the one thing that actually gives us power, and it's choice. You don't have to always spit things out exactly as they arrive. Not every feeling needs to be broadcast. Some emotions need space before they need language or even a voice. Sometimes the most mature thing you can do is take a walk, step outside, let your body calm down before your mouth does something your heart can't undo. Because clarity rarely lives at the peak of emotion. You would actually find it living after the storm passes. I know it feels urgent in the moment, like if you don't say it now, you will explode. Like silence feels like losing, or that holding your tongue feels like betraying yourself. But understand this, that restraint is not repression. Pausing is not weakness. And silence, now I'm talking about intentional silence, can be an act of deep self respect. Some of you listening tonight are not angry people. You're just overwhelmed. You're tired. You're people who have been holding too much for too long. And then you finally snapped. And now you're living with the aftermath. And what hurts most isn't what they did after you spoke, it's what you did. That moment when you realized, oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean to go that far. I didn't mean to hurt them like that. Alas, but by then, it was already too late. This isn't about becoming emotionless, it's about becoming intentional, learning when to speak and when to step away, when to confront and when to cool down, when to express and when to protect the future version of yourself from having to clean up emotional wreckage. If this is your first time on this show, here's my promise. With me, you'll never have to worry about being judged instead of being heard. Here, your feelings are valid, your voice is safe. And on this show, my only job is to help you see the best version of yourself. My name is Clinic. And please, just breathe. Welcome back. Tonight, I want you to let it all out. If all you need to do is rant, this is the place for you. If you want a space where you won't be interrupted, judge. Okay, that was fast. We have a caller for tonight. Hello.
Hi, Clinic. While listening tonight, I just remembered something totally avoidable that happened yesterday.
I'm guessing you didn't handle it as well as you thought. Yeah?
That is putting it lightly. I I think I went too far. The thing is, I actually tried my best to keep it together, but people, especially family members in my experience, get a kick out of pushing you to the wall and holding you there. And then when you lose it, you're not the arrogant one in the family. Everyone now wants to advise you, even the very people that saw you enduring everything else. They know that person keeps trying you, and the one time you respond or react out of anger, then you're the one without home training. Is it fair?
Definitely not.
You know what makes matters worse?
Tell me,
My mouth.
how do you mean?
When I'm upset, like visibly upset, words just keep flying out of my mouth without filter, and that's the part that scares me.
And keeping quiet feels like you're okay with what's happening. Hello?
Exactly. And clinic, I'm not 17 anymore. I'm 24. And even though I still live with my parents, everyone in the family knows I can easily afford to rent an apartment and stay on my own. But I just love the idea of moving from my parents' house to my husband's house, primarily because my mom has been preaching it to me since I turned 15. Now she's the one actually making me feel like I should just rebel and leave the house for them.
Your dad, what's his stance in all this?
Daddy, Daddy tries his best to stay out of me and mommy's quarrels. All he says is, ladies, play nice. And that's when mom usually realizes that she's going too far. But daddy traveled out of the country last month, so she has been pushing the limits of my patience, and yesterday was the tipping point.
How bad was it?
It was bad. And what's even more upsetting is that it wasn't that deep. And I guess it's just that she did that thing where she keeps dismissing what I'm saying and making it like I'm overreacting and imagining things. Or more, something in me just snapped and I didn't plan it, I swear. The words kept coming out and I could hear them, hear how harsh they were. I even saw a tear escape my mother's eyes, but I couldn't bring myself to stop. Guy, it's been building up for a while.
Did you feel better afterwards?
Better. How? I felt worse. I don't hate my mother, but our neighbors will say otherwise because there's nothing I didn't tell her yesterday. Oh. I hate that I said things I can't take back. It's so bad that she hasn't come downstairs since she went to bed last night. Now, I know I'm supposed to go up and apologize, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Did I?
What do you think?
I was just angry,
I know. I know.
but I think it worked.
Why do you think so?
For the first time yesterday, I put in the last word and she was sober. That used to be me.
Was the victory worth it?
Um, I want to say yes, but I know it'd be a lie. But clinic, I was only defending myself. Why am I still the one feeling bad? I don't even know how much I've been holding back till I started lashing out. Our parents can do better. Oh.
Yes, they can. But they are not the focus tonight. Remember, you're the one feeling bad right now.
Yeah, I am. But think about it. The last time I tried the calm route, where I told her how I felt, the conversation turned to my tone, my delivery, my anger, not about the issue, yada yada yada. So I just decided to bottle it up.
Until yesterday.
Yeah, until yesterday. I feel bad, really bad. I don't like who I've become when I'm angry. But I also don't like the version of me that stays silent and resentful. I feel trapped between the two versions of myself, and that's not a great way to live.
Are you still upset?
Honestly, no. But it feels good to have someone listen.
That's what this space is for.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Now I need to go and win my mother over.
Yeah, you do that. And remember that people only have the power we give them over us.
Interesting. You know, I don't hate my mom. I actually do love her.
I can tell. And I can also tell you for free that she loves you too.
Now you talk that one, no. My mother would rather eat pepe and tell me that she loves me.
But she does.
I know. I feel much lighter tonight. Thank you, clinic.
You're welcome. You know, tonight I I want you to hear this clearly. Growth is not about never feeling intense emotions. It's about learning how not to let these emotions run your mouth. If you're listening and your chest feels tight, if there's something you want to say so badly, that's almost painful, this might be your cue to pause, to breathe, you know, to take a walk, think. And if you still need to speak after that, then you speak from clarity, not combustion. Say this with me: I am complete. I am enough. I have love and I am loved. I choose to be the best version of myself every single day. My smile will remain. My joy is forever. My faith in God is unshakable. I am free and alive, and I never forget to breathe. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope you follow, subscribe, and share this space with someone who wants it or who you think needs it. Until next time, just breathe.